Hey guys, so today we are going to be taking in the TEQ Exchange Boo to the GT Legendary Goku event, and this is basically going to be a look at how good this guy can be in this event. I'm taking him on the Power Absorption / Majin Power team, and we're just going to be taking him through the event. Actually, I might change my items up. Let me see. I think Princess Snake is like a shoo-in, and then I guess Whis is kind of like what you want to bring, right? The healing from this team is already so high that I don't know if I want to bring 2 healing items. I feel like a Whis is definitely what we want here, but this is our team. We got each rotation is going to have 1 physical LR boot tanks. We're going to have Exchange Boo alongside one of them, and then alongside the other one, we're going to just have another Boo unit. I'm bringing the Fat Boo here, this physical one, because he also can heal. When your health is below 40%, you're going to heal 30% health, and then once he takes a few attacks, up to I think it's only twice, actually. No, 3. Sorry, up to 3 attacks. He gets an extra 66% attack and defense. And then on Super Attack, he raises defense for 1 turn, which is good. This guy's going to be a floater, just a very solid defensive unit. Going to be giving crit to target Goku allies. I don't even know if anyone else is on target Goku here, so honestly, it doesn't really matter. This guy is the one I'm kind of worried about a little bit, because while he heals on Super Attack, he's a little bit weak defensively. And this guy's also pretty decent defensively, but you know, when you're not above 80% health, you're not gonna have that extra 20% damage reduction, so he could take a little bit of damage there. So we're gonna have to be extra careful with those 2 guys. But with items, I don't really know if we're gonna have that many issues here, but we'll go ahead and jump in here. Obviously, at this point, we all know that the Great Ape Goku phase is the more annoying phase in this this event here. I think it's 2 reasons. So one, obviously, if he supers like a unit that's not geared to take the damage, you're just gonna die straight up. His super attack hits so hard. And then B, a lot of times you're going into that stage already having your defense lowered. So it's not a great scenario to be in a lot of times. But all right, already not a great start here. I'm gonna actually have these guys go first. I want to make sure I'm getting 18 key super attacks with the boot tanks, just to make sure that I'm stacking my defense every time. Remember the int boo at the end is giving 2 key to the rotation, to extreme Majin power, I think is what it is, and then just extreme enemies, or allies. Alright, so don't super me. Alright, good. So we're just going to keep building and building and building our defense with the boot tanks. Eventually, we're probably going to reach a point with boot tanks to where his defense is going to be so high that we're going to be able to heal like massively from orbs, as long as we get physical orbs. I was really considering bringing the physical support Super Boo. The only reason why I didn't want to bring him is because I felt like he would get really, really destroyed in that last phase. The TEQ Full Power Goku, that as well as the Great Ape Goku. Great Ape Goku, if he supered that physical support Super Boo, he would like take like 600k damage or something. So there's like no scenario where that ends up okay. I think I'm actually going to keep the buff Boo here on rotation. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. So we're on 158k defense with Boo tanks. We're gonna get higher once we super. I'll give you that. Alright, so it's pretty much smooth sailing, I would say, with this team until we get to the Great Ape Goku. It's always the Great Ape Goku that's just, like, super annoying to deal with. The additional supers from this guy, the 12 key supers, are nice, but they're not stacking defense, they're only stacking attack. So, I mean, it's going to be nice later on once we have a bunch of those stacks, and we can, like, start hitting for, like, 9 million damage every turn. But it's not as important as defense, for sure. Alright, there's a super. This, I believe, is going to lower defense. No, it doesn't. This one doesn't lower defense. Okay. I know base forms, Super Saiyan 2 and 3 all lower defense. So it's for some reason, Super Saiyan 1, they just decided not to put defense lowering on there for whatever reason. Alright, so we're TEQ Boo. I'm obviously going to put you in the front. The issue with TEQ Boo is that he does dodge, but when he doesn't dodge, he's 62k defense, so not the best. I mean, he has damage reduction as well, so something that is nice. It's just that with that low of defense, does it really matter that much? Probably not. I'll get the same type orbs to build it to a Dokkan attack, but again, I just want to make sure I'm continuously getting 18 key super attacks with the boot tanks. Alright, Alright, so far this is going pretty well. I mean, the first two phases in this event, I wouldn't really call them super hard. Alright, so let's move on to Super Saiyan 2 Goku. This guy does lower defense, keep that in mind. He's AGL though, which means we can just put Buff Boo in the front. Put him there. 206k with you. Kid Boo at the end would take a lot of damage, I think, from a super attack. I think we'll just save those for brute tanks. 18 key, nice. We'll do that. Alright. Super me in the front, go ahead. Alright, so you can super me now because we got extra defense from this. Well, I guess not. Alright. Well, here's the annoying part, right? The next two phases lower your defense, and then we have Great Ape Goku. That's why that's so annoying. Okay, cool. Let's see super boot tanks. I mean, he's going to lower his defense, but we have a lot of defense to spare. Yeah, it's a lot of damage, but whatever. We're going to heal up from this super attack. And this guy also gets a one-turn defensive boost, too, from this, so... pretty good damage as well. Going to continue supering with boot tanks here, just to continuously build up his defense. The only annoying part about this is Fat Boo at the end has not taken any hits. So he's not even at 100k defense, which means that once he comes back around for the Great Ape Goku phase, we're going to be trying to position him into a place where we know for sure he's not going to be taking a super attack if we can. If we have to put him in harm's way of an attack or two, we'll probably have to use an item. Just because I'm not playing around with that phase. That phase is super annoying. Alright, so you're going to super. You're going to take care of Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and we are going to move on to Super Saiyan 3, who also lowers defense. Alright, so keep in mind that this Boo Tanks here had his defense lowered last turn. So it's at 190k when it, you know, really should be like 300k. But we're going to go ahead and grab these. Buff Boo. We'll go ahead and give you these. Again, I'm trying to build up Dokkan attacks soon. 17 hasn't been hit at all either, so he'll get hit at the end there, at least this time for sure. Alright, we're going to build up his defense again here. I'm trying to think, is there a time when I actually will transform with Boo Tanks in this event? Maybe when we get to the final phase. The one thing I know about this event at the end, like the final phase, okay, this is actually going to do a lot. This is going to do like 200k. Yeah. The thing with this event, though, is the last phase can do damage to you with a super attack, even if you have over 200k defense. It's kind of absurd. So just have to keep that in mind in terms of when we're thinking about who can really take damage here. All right, so we're going to be at a very high amount of defense here. What is he at? He's at 301k. We'll do this, and then hopefully he doesn't super Kid Boo at the end. That would really be bad. We actually could die if he super Kid Boo at the end, because that would be, I don't know, that would be like 400k damage or something, probably. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll just jump back in. I don't really feel like using an item on this phase, because this is still really early in the fight. Hopefully he supers this Boo, and then we just dodge it. That would be ideal. Okay, you want to dodge? Okay, I guess this refuses to dodge anything. If we can get an additional super to heal twice, that would be good. I mean, again, if we get supered on this Boo, that's super unlucky, and it's annoying. Okay, go. Of course, it's a normal attack. I think we're dead if we get supered here. Okay, cool. We actually didn't get supered. A lot of damage we took, though. All right, let's put you in the front. 301k. We can't even get an 18k super attack. That's not good. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to do this anyway. We actually could get a Dokkan attack against the Great Ape the Great Ape Goku, which would be good. All right, please kill him. Please kill Goku. If this doesn't kill, get an additional and kill him. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. All right. So, I think we actually are in a position to where we can get a Dokkan attack with the transformed TEQ Boo. Let's see how the orbs line up here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and transform the TEQ here. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so already we are seeing one of the weaknesses of this unit. It is turn 9, and this is the first turn that we were able to get to the final transform phase of this Boo. That's pretty bad. Turn 9 is very, very late. That obviously means that during events like Super Battle Road or Extreme Super Battle Road, which even though they have more health, I don't really ever get to turn 9. I don't think I've ever gotten to turn 9 in that event before. You're never going to see this phase, or this transformation in those events. So it's really only in like Infinite Dragon Ball History and this Legendary Goku event, or even the old Legendary Goku event, where you're going to be able to see this transformation. So while this transformation and this form of this Boo is crazy powerful, it's just super rare, right? You actually can get it one turn earlier on turn 8 if you rotate off the Skinny Boo on the turn that he transforms. For whatever reason, it works like that. So you can actually get it the earliest on turn 8, which I would still consider to be actually pretty bad. But I actually think this rotation is pretty good. He only has 68k defense, but keep in mind that once he supers, he's greatly raising his attack and defense for 3 turns. So it's going to stack up. And then on top of that, he also has damage reduction by 50%. So he kind of reminds me of Super 17 in a way, where his defense is not like extraordinarily high, but his damage reduction, I think, really helps him survive a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. That's going to drop the physical orbs. Also, keep in mind that whenever he gets a Rainbow Keister, it raises his crit chance by 12%. So giving him a Dokkan attack here. Let's see how much it ends up doing. In terms of the links that he has active right now, it's Majin, Metamorphosis, Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle, and Wall Standing Tall. He shares 5 links with the Bootanks, and then once Bootanks transforms, I believe he loses Metamorphosis. Let me just make sure that's correct. No, he loses... What does he lose? He loses Fear and Faith once the Bootanks transforms. Bootanks loses Fear and Faith. So, that's the only link ends up losing, which is actually not that bad, because take a look at what Fear and Faith actually does. It's only key. It's like enemy loses defense or something really insignificant. Yeah, all enemies defense minus 10 and key plus 2. So key plus 2 is nice, I guess, but it's not like you're gonna lose if you don't have it. So we'll do that. We'll grab that, and then we'll do this. And we should be good to go here. 48k from him is not great, but once we super attack here, we're gonna get some much higher defense, which is gonna help out a lot. All right, I believe we should be taking double digits after this. We'll see. 3.7 million from the super. We have an extra 12% chance to crit on top of his potential system. So it'd be nice if this got a crit. Alright, it did not. So we're taking 12k. So we went from, what, 48k to 12, 13k. That's pretty good. Gonna stack some defense here again. Nice, we got a crit. And then Super 17 is gonna super attack as well. Get some more stacks on this guy's damage reduction. There we go. And we're going to heal up. Now, this is the scary phase here. I'm probably going to actually go with Buff Boo first. I think we'll do this. Bootanks will give you these. Actually, this is going to be... No, this is better. Alright, so here's the deal here. With 301k defense, I feel like even if Bootanks got supered here, he wouldn't kill us. I really am tempted to not use an item, but I feel like we probably should. I might use a Princess Snake here. This is kind of scary. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Princess Snake. We might not have had to use that there, but I just want to. I want to use a 1-turn item because I want to test out the Super Boo next turn without an item active. So obviously the Princess Snake is 1 turn. So with the Princess Snake, this guy has 50% damage reduction. Okay, so please super. No? Oh my god, he didn't super. He's gonna super Bootanks. All right, at least we're raising our defense here. He's just not supering at all. Okay. Okay, so we'll put you in the front again. Actually, the only problem with putting him in the front is I want to get the stack with the boot tanks, but I think this is more important actually. I'm gonna grab this one. I don't really want him to crit. I don't want this guy to die from the attack, because I want to get boot tank stacked up a little bit more. So what does he have? 100k defense, 102k defense with 50% damage reduction. That's pretty good. I'll give you that. He's taking 13k after the super attack here. He's going to greatly raise his defense again for 3 turns, so he'll be taking double digits after this from normals. Okay, good. He didn't kill him. Perfect. This is exactly how I wanted to play out. So he'll die to this. We'll get an extra defense stack on boot tanks. The only downside, though, I would say to the Super Boo is the fact that he does not have big bad bosses. So if we go ahead and transform with the boot tanks, you know, linked up alongside the TEQ Boo, big bad bosses will not be active for the Buhan. So that's the only downside to that. All right, here's another scary rotation here. He's obviously the enemy's int, so I'd probably want to do this, right? 349k. Does he get any more defense from being in the middle? No. Oh, he does. 364. What is that link? It's shocking speed. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I was considering transforming, but I think it's like 1 or 2 turns too early to do that. We will do this. All right, so the only really scary thing about this turn is if we get supered in the middle. If we get supered in the middle, that's A, unlucky, and B, I feel like it's gonna do like 400k damage. I think we'll use a Whis here. I think we will. And then we'll grab this orb right here. Getting supered in the front is the ideal scenario here. Okay, we did not get supered yet. Okay, additional 12k super attack. Pretty good. Oh, of course he's gonna super in the middle. Watch. First attack is a super. Watch this. No? Okay, he's just not supering at all. Okay. I mean, supering 17 is actually gonna do like 0 damage, so go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, 0 super attacks. But we still have the Whis active next turn, so we're good. So with the Whis active, this guy has 90% damage reduction. So I'm actually gonna put him in the middle. Whatever, screw it. 482k defense, alright. We'll do that. We'll give the TEQ Boo these 2 rainbow orbs, which means he's gonna... Oh no, that's actually 3. That's an extra 36% crit chance he's getting from these. So he should be critting. Keep in mind he's at 110k defense here, which means that, you know, on top of that, he has, from his passive, 50% damage reduction. So assuming we didn't have the Whis active here, I think even if he got super from this Goku, we would not die. His normal attacks should probably do double digits, even without the Whis active. I'm trying to think. Maybe it would do a little bit. Maybe it would do like 15k damage. We'll grab this one over here. Okay. Additional, good. I think we're approaching the transformation point here with the boot tanks. This guy just refuses to super attack. Alright, 4.37 from you, with like a 36% chance to crit just from his passive. There we go. I actually did give him way more additionals than crits for his hidden potential. There we go. Okay, this is going to do nothing. This is going to do double digits, I think. Yeah. Obviously the Whis is active there, but the one good thing I will say about units that have like that very high amount of damage reduction from their passives is that if you stack that up alongside like an item like a Whis item, it makes them take like actually no damage. So the synergy with them and damage reduction items like Whis, Icarus, stuff like that is really, really high. So that is another upside to using those types of units. All right, so we'll stack with you. Do that. Dude, this Fat Boo has literally not gotten hit a single time. He has actually done nothing. He might be a huge liability in this final phase coming up soon because of the fact that he hasn't been hit at all. I might as well just put, like, Incel there. Alright, so the final phase is coming up here against TEQ Full Power Goku. That's a lot of attacks in the front. That's a lot. 556k, huh? What if I just put TEQ in the front? This is for science right here. Is what this is for. Let's do it. Let's put TEQ in the front. I don't care. He won't die. There's no way. I refuse to believe he'll die. Let's give him. Let's even give him a little extra crit here. Let's go with this. That's a lot of attacks, man. All right, so let's see. 3k. So after he supers here, he won't be taking any damage from normals, which is good. Can we get an additional super? Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to see. We should be really good to go here. Perfect. Okay, this is great. How much does this do? I'm curious. That's actually really fine. Like, we're gonna take no damage from normals here. Sub 200k damage from that super attack is actually pretty impressive. Keep in mind, this Goku does damage to units that have 700k defense with his super attack. So the fact that we took under 200k damage from that, I think, is actually really good. Okay, so we'll move on to the next rotation here. Okay. So Buff Boo does not have his damage reduction because we are below 80% health. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to transform this guy. Buff Boo has big bad bosses, so once we transform, this whole rotation will have big bad bosses with this guy. So we'll do this. Okay. So, Buhan, 614k defense. Keep in mind that on his 18-key super attack, he raises attack for 1 turn, and he does not anymore raise his defense in any capacity. This art is so good. The one negative thing I would say about this Buhan, though, is the fact that him sealing, what is it, like 10 turns? For five turns. It heals the enemies for 5 turns. Obviously, it doesn't work in this event, right? But I will say that, you know, a lot of people compare Buhan or Butanks to the STR transforming Super Vegito. The one huge positive I would say about this Buhan is look at his defense. Super Vegito gets hit for like 100k in this phase, or something like that, right? This Buhan's gonna be taking nothing. So that's the big difference here. So with big bad bosses, the Buff Boo in the front is 98k. I mean, if we get supered in the front again, that's probably not ideal, right? Let's do this. I'm just trying to think. If we get supered in the middle or the end, we'll be fine. If we get supered like first attack here, we're dead. I'm gonna use a Princess Snake, just to be extra cautious. Boo will give you that, and then now we should be definitely okay here. Wow, we're still taking 47k. We're gonna raise our defense here. Yeah, look on what are we dead? Even with a Princess Snake? I can't believe he actually supered in the front. That's pretty unlucky. We're okay, I think, but that's I'm glad I used that item. I sure am. All right, so Kid Boo's gonna heal. Buhan's gonna take no damage. Yeah, I think we're okay. Goku's not gonna do that much damage to Kid Boo. Well, Fat Boo's gonna come in handy here because Fat Boo's gonna heal us. The physical Fat Boo finally doing something in this run. There's the heal. Okay. That's a lot of attacks at the end. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to keep it like this. Actually, should I do this? I feel like I should do that. There's no chance that he supers in the front again, right? There's actually no way. I'm going to do this to get the 1-turn defensive boost from Fat Boo. Unfortunately can't... You know what? Let's just transform with you. That's going to heal us up a little bit more. We'll be able to actually get an 18k super attack with this now. And the Boo at the end. So no item active on this turn. 666k defense. The Boo at the end, 136k. He's going to get an additional 50% on his super attack now. On top of that, with the 50% damage reduction, we are definitely okay here. Without an item. Unless in the first slot he supers again and we just get super unlucky. That would suck. That would just be that would not be fun. Don't do it. Oh my god, 100k. That's not good. Of course he dodges. Okay, this actually... We're okay. We're okay. Alright, if we can get double supers with this Boo, we're definitely golden here. Okay, I still think we're okay. I'm pretty sure even if he's super, we would be okay. Yeah, whatever. Alright, we'll put Buhan in the front. Give you these for the healing. See, this is the reason I stacked him so much. Look at the healing we're about to get from that. Give you that. Again, the only bad thing about this turn is if he supers in slot 2. If he supers in slot 2, we lose. Just don't do it. I'm thinking, like, even if he supers at the end, are we good? So Super 17 right now has 70% damage reduction, right? I think we're okay. There's no... Well, okay, here, right? Because the buff Boo in the middle is going to take, like, 90k from normal. So I'm assuming we're going to... Let's just assume we're at 300k damage, 300k health. Is he going to do 300k damage to Super 17 with 70% damage reduction? I would love to see that. Go ahead. Do your worst. Alright, please Super Buhan. Are you kidding me? How many times are you going to dodge the Super from Buhan? There's no way you super buff Boo. No way. There's no way you super buff Boo. There's no way. Okay. Go ahead. Super 17. Go ahead and super attack him. I dare you. Alright, he actually did it. I think we're okay. I really do think we're okay here. Okay, we're good. We get the heal again. He just supered, so he's not going to super. Look at this, 746k defense from that Boo. That's crazy. Let's do that. He's dodged so many attacks from Buhan. If he supers Fat Boo at the end, we're dead. We'll risk it, whatever. Go ahead. I don't, at this point, whatever. We're going to heal up from this. 4.1 million. He didn't... Wow, he didn't dodge. 6 million. He didn't dodge again. Wow. Okay. This could kill him. Crit. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would say we did get pretty unlucky at points in there, but I think the Tech Exchange Boo did show that he was actually really good for this event. I mean, you know, you have to get through... that's a new record, wow. You have to get through the initial 2 phases of that Boo, right? You have to get through the first one, where it's, you know, both... It's just a Fat Boo, right? Then you have to get through the Skinny Boo phase, and then once you get to that Super Boo phase, as long as you have, like, 1 super under your belt, you're definitely good. But, yeah, there we go. Proving he's pretty good in this event. Unfortunately, not so good in shorter events like Super Battle Road and stuff like that. But hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you all in the next one.